EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with the option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Broncos at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's out right at the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mahomes now on first down. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. To pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Okay,
Well,
ready?
a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Second and 11 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, 57, 57.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Makes it 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson snags it left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Wilson. Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Chiefs 28, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to
After the
kick off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mahomes now to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Yellow.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pick at the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A nice little juke. Fighting through it, he's got space. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete to Pierce. Nifty move, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hey, 57 colors.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Along the sideline, Wilson with a grab. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the and 9. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow, yellow. Fight time.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And this is caught by Wilson for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The
Here
Broncos
we go.
onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Go.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard, he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 2nd down, it's Ballard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Mitchell. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and 5.
Hey, 43, 15. Let go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Yellow.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
15.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The offense on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it is 42-0.
42. Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. Yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Ready.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Down.
This is 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Come on, stay.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Broncos send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ballard, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Right back to Spiller on second down. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Spiller on the toss left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is